Hi, I'm Denise Miller, your Leadership Lady Live. Welcome, leaders. We are in week 2 of our fourth quarter challenge. And today, this week actually, we're focusing on relationships. And today's question is, how do you lead differently when you're not trying to prove your leadership worthiness? I'd like to ask that if you like the content that I generally share, that you remember to like, to subscribe, and then that you will share this and invite friends, colleagues, relatives, even neighbors to join us in this fourth quarter challenge where we're looking to all improve ourselves so that we can step solidly into 2026 with an eye on success and achievement. Now, if you're honest, you may notice that a lot of your leadership energy goes into proving. Yes, you want to prove that you deserve to be in the room. You want to prove that you are as smart as everyone thinks you are. You may want to prove that you made the right call or that you are not an imposter. You may want to prove that you belong at this leadership level. Consider 3 questions if you're not sure. The first question is, when you make a decision, do you spend more time thinking about whether it's the right decision or about how that decision will be perceived? The second question is, when someone questions your leadership, does your first instinct lead toward defensiveness? Or rather, does it lead toward curiosity? The third question is, do you avoid certain conversations, decisions, or risks because you're afraid of how failure would look? If you answered yes to any of these questions, then you're leading from a place of proving, and it is costing you. Here's what I want you to consider. These things change when you stop trying, when you let go of proving your leadership worthiness. You become more decisive. You make the call based on what's best, not on what makes you look best. You become more curious. You ask better questions because you're not afraid of looking like you don't have all the answers. You become much more authentic. You lead from your actual values rather than performing the version of leadership you think other people expect. You become more confident. You no longer need to be validated by others. So here's your challenge this week. Catch yourself in proving mode. Notice when you're about to make a decision or take an action and ask, am I doing this because it's right or because I'm trying to prove something? If you are, choose differently. Make one decision this week purely based on what's best, regardless of how it makes you look. Maybe that's admitting that you don't know something in a meeting. Maybe delegating something that you previously held on to because you think that it makes you look important. Maybe that's saying no to an opportunity that doesn't really align with your priorities, even though it would look impressive. Here's what I know. The leaders who stop trying to prove themselves become the leaders everyone wants to follow. That's right. When you stop trying to prove yourself, everyone wants to follow you. And if you're tired of performing and you're ready to lead authentically, the fourth quarter challenge is where we're doing this deep work together. We're in week 2 and the momentum is building. You can still join. Just be sure to contact me at my website. You can also join my Put Your Dream to the Test Mastermind, which starts later this month, just a week or so away. It is a leadership learning circle, and we'll all look at the dreams that we want to achieve going forward and make sure that they meet the criteria of dreams that can actually be achieved. If you're ready to lead from purpose rather than from proving. And women, if you are in transition, the R4 cohort, the final one of this year, starts very soon, and there's still time to be a part of this journey as well. Go to www.dlmstrategiesltd.com for everything that you need, or email me at deniseM@dlmstrategiesltd.com. The other thing that you can do is you can direct message me either on Facebook or on LinkedIn or on Instagram. Start leading. Start leading authentically and without having to prove yourself. I'll see you next time when we'll talk about what we need to let go of where our teams are concerned. Have a great balance of the day.